the birthplace of the world's finest playwright. Great scenes, perfect settings, all the best lines. Our history goes deep, so do our current events. Big bass, big blues, friendship that healed the nation. The curtain rises every day on a real Southern star.
Well, it ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe, if and you don't know by now. Well, it ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe, it'll never do somehow. When your rooster crow at the break of dawn, look out your window and I'll be gone. You're the reason that I'm traveling on, but don't think twice, that's alright.
I want to get to my inner peace. I'm getting closer every day. Following the footsteps of my forefathers who have set the cornerstone. Guided by the light, will it show me the way?
I'm on the dark side of the road. Well, I wish there was something you would do or say.
As I sit and wonder why, I get that peaceful feeling. Not of hate, not of jealousy, just a sense of something great that's going to happen. When it does show its face, oh, how happy I will be. I'll be wrapped with the feelings of the impossible and cast out the negative thoughts of yesterday. I do have the past, but I'll learn from its mistakes and move towards a better tomorrow.
There ain't no use in calling out my name, babe. I can't hear you anymore. Well, I'm thinking
when it does call my name, will I be ready? Ready to face the great winding road of tomorrow? Play that trumpet way up on high, the way my angels do. But until then, I will wait and let my thoughts drift away like tomorrow's old news.
for so long, honey babe. Where I'm bound I cannot tell. Well, goodbye's too good a word, babe. So I'll just say fare thee well. Well, I'm not saying that you treated me unkind.
Welcome to the W. Founded in 1884, the W is this country's first state-supported college exclusively for the higher education of women. Today, the university is a public, coeducational institution that is constantly ranked by the U.S. News and World Report and Washington Monthly for affordability and quality of education. With less than 3,000 students, the W still retains a 13-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio. Your professor will know your name and answer your questions. More than 80% of the university's students call Mississippi home, and more than a third of the W students are African American. With more than 70 majors and concentrations, including nursing, culinary arts, music therapy, business, and education, the W is here to achieve your goals and guide you to success. This is the Blue for you.
On August 12, 1941, the Army Air Corps breaks ground on the new Columbus Pilot Training Base for the land lease price of $1 per year. Then, in the early hours of December 7th, the war comes home.
Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy.
While demand increases nationally for workers to aid the war effort, at home, Columbus Army Flying School opens its gates to its first 25 cadets in February 1942. In the end, the world is saved, and a deep and lasting bond is forged between a pioneering airbase and the city it calls home.
The CPI Group wishes the Columbus Air Force Base a happy 70th anniversary and thank you for your service to our country.
While you're in Starkville cheering on my Bulldogs, be sure to visit my hometown. Columbus, Mississippi, the city that has it all.
Known for its well-preserved antebellum homes and its busy Air Force Base, Columbus is one of the population centers making up Northeast Mississippi's Golden Triangle region. Now, if you stay at Motel 6 Columbus, you'll be golden thanks to the lowest price of any national chain. Located near the Alabama border, about an hour west of Tuscaloosa, this Motel 6 is just minutes away from area points of interest like the Lee Mall and the Mississippi University for Women, and only 30 minutes from the Mississippi State campus. It features clean, comfortable rooms that come with basic amenities like free HBO, available Wi-Fi, and a spacious bathroom with plenty of fresh towels. There's also vending facilities for added convenience. So next time, discover affordable lodging at Motel 6 Columbus. We'll leave the light on for you.
So we're standing right now right in front of the Lowndes County Courthouse, and behind us is 5th Street, which is one of the axes of downtown in Columbus, Mississippi, the other being where it crosses Main Street. We've been looking for places that have some real problems and also are finding some way to deal with them.
We've seen more than 50 towns in our travels, but we keep coming back to Columbus. After a long downward economic spiral, this area has begun to transform itself.
Brenda Lathan has lived here for over 40 years.
In the early 2000s, we started to see a lot of our manufacturing jobs go overseas. People were very depressed because we lost so many jobs around that time, not just us, but the surrounding counties. This facility at the time it closed was called American Trouser. In 1991, there were 414 employees, and when they closed, they had 30 employees.
Manufacturing in the area had all but disappeared until recently a new wave of businesses decided to relocate here. Now Brenda Lathan helps lead the Golden Triangle Development Link, the organization at the heart of Columbus's recovery. She works side by side with Joe Max Higgins, CEO of the link.
Here's the history behind this. The former mayor of West Point, Kenny Deal, he was mayor for 32 years, believed in regionalism before anybody else believed in regionalism. And he was the catalyst for getting some of the things done in this area. And within the last 4 or 5 years, we've started putting the Golden Triangle together, so now we work for the entire Golden Triangle.
The Golden Triangle represents the economic partnership among Lowndes County, Clay County, and Oktibbeha County, whose county seats are Columbus, West Point, and Starkville. Together, they've been able to secure state and federal funding and attract new businesses.
Before the link was formed, I think 1 or 2 legitimate prospects a year would come in and look. Once we started doing the link, it went on steroids. It wasn't uncommon for us to have 2, 3, sometimes 4 prospects in a week. In a period of about 12 years, we've just shy of $5 billion of investment. That just doesn't typically happen in places this small and this rural in the South.
Now to viewers like you. Tonight, your response to last week's signature segment from Main Street, Columbus, Mississippi, where a number of international companies have opened up shop and started hiring. Most of your comments were, well, skeptical. Gene SC said, the key to Yokohama Tire's choice to locate here is non-union jobs. The Golden Triangle is part of the third world part of the USA. The manufacturers locating here are, for the most part, mainly trying to buy the labor as cheaply as possible and make sure it's more exploitable by being non-union. Curtis added, a $15 per hour wage is about $30,000 a year. At $30,000 a year, a worker will never qualify to purchase a home, send their children to college, or save for a decent retirement. This is the reality of blue-collar labor in the U.S. And this from Bill Ryan. The modern manufacturers demand a better educated workforce. If you don't address that first, business will go elsewhere. Tina Bellel commented, a friend who used to live there said an auto plant did well for the economy in his area. I would assume it depends what kind of business is being built. Another Walmart? No. In our story, Mississippi Governor Phil Bryant talked about the new jobs in his state.
These are manufacturing jobs, and so hopefully they are those type that will be transferred from one generation to the next.
Which brought this comment from Anla. 1.5 generations perhaps, then like the northern states, another state or country will undercut the cost, tax breaks, etc., and they will move. Manufacturing jobs work only where employees